Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we are discussing a very uniquely important watch, Bremont Martin Baker MB-II. This one I own is collaboration between three brands actually, not two. So it's Bremont with Martin Baker, which is ejection seat for planes manufacturer based in the UK as well, and Topper. It's a limited Topper edition. So very unique watch, guys. And it's going to be an interesting video. We're going to discuss how I fell in love with it, why I purchased it, and a little bit about the Bremont brand, where they're heading as a brand, and if they're a good watch to purchase for daily wear or for investment. And more importantly, and very sadly, why am I sending this beautiful watch back? Because of an unexpected issue that this watch has. We're going to discuss all that in today's video. Let's get started. Okay, as I said, this is Martin Baker's MB-II Martin Baker 2nd edition, with the MB-I being available only to pilots that have ejected from the Martin Baker ejection seats. So let's zoom out a little bit and talk a little bit about this watch in particular. So this Bremont MB-II watch is done, as I mentioned, in collaboration with Martin Baker and Topper Jewelers. Topper Jewelers has been in business since the beginning of World War II, pretty much. And I want to go over a little bit of the features and uniqueness of this watch on the Topper site. And we're going to dive into how much of that is actually true and makes sense and whatnot. The Bremont MB-II Topper edition. This is technically an incredibly robust timepiece. True, but it only applies to certain parts of this watch. Actually, the parts that most of us care, but not to all of it. So we're going to discuss it. That's, guys, one of the reasons, or the main reason, that I'm returning this watch pretty much, because I really fell in love with this, but it didn't make sense for me to keep this in my collection as a long-term piece that I would care around. Okay, next. They say that it's a cost grade movement protected by anti-magnetic Faraday cage and a unique design, anti-shock case mount. True, very unique design. It's got the triptych 3-piece case design, which is, I wonder if it's proprietary for the Bremont themselves, if they have patent for it, but it's very unique design. And it also features Bremont's signature hardened scratch resistant stainless steel, which boasts a Vickers hardness rating of 2000 HV. In comparison, if I'm not mistaken, this Omega watch Speedmaster Professional, I believe this only has hardness of 850 HV. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I believe that was the case. So it's pretty hard, and I can actually attest to that because I wear this Speedmaster Professional daily. I have worn it for almost 2 years now. It's a very unique watch, goes with everything, any attire, any occasion pretty much. And I've scratched this easily. Anytime I just tap into things, I have been worried because it's got scratched up pretty badly. Something I didn't expect of this watch, but there's going to be a full video about it. So if you're interested in Speedmaster Professional, that would be a very interesting video as well. So subscribe if you want to watch that. Going back to Martin Baker though, I actually hit a metal piece with this watch with the corner that was between 4 and 5 o'clock. And when it hit, I was like, oh no, because I've been wearing the Omega Speedmaster the whole time for almost 2 years with occasional switch with my other watches. But when I hit it, my just mood fell. I was like, oh no, what did I do? And then I look, I can't even find a scratch, a ding, a dip, nothing. Not even a tiny, tiny mark of that impact that happened with the watch. So I can actually back that claim up, because it's true. It's been hardened very, very much. It's almost like a sapphire hardness. The 2000 HV, that's how hard it is. So it's pretty unique, guys. So I love that. And overall, the watch is 43 millimeters, just like any other MB-III that they had made prior to this. This is limited to 40 pieces for the topper jewelers only, and it's for their 75th anniversary, and therefore it has the 7 and 5 o'clock. Both of those numbers, 7 and 5, they have marked it with a yellow color instead of white like the rest of the numbers. They talk more about this one. They boast a little bit how Jimmy Fallon gifted one to his father-in-law. Well, I guess he has ejected from the Martin Baker seat before. Therefore, it's very, very unique watch, guys. What I want to do is I want to talk to you guys just a little bit why I fell in love with this watch, and especially after I received it, because I did the review. I love the design language and how well it's built. I watched the documentary, which every one of these MB watches, MB1 or MB2, goes through the Martin Baker's vibration, the low temperature testing, their altitude testing, yeah, and also salt and fog testing as well. And those are really, really incredible tests. And after all of those tests, this watch still looks great. Now, let's get to the part where, why am I returning this watch? If I love it so much, why? It's the movement, guys. The watch stops a couple of times during the day, and that's really bad. What makes it even worse is that when it gets stuck, you have to shake it to get started, right? And well, that makes you think, okay, maybe if I'm wearing the watch, it doesn't stop. No, it still stops. And what makes it even worse than that is that as I was winding the watch, I heard this weird cranking as I was winding it. It's an ETA based movement that they use. They highly modify it. I called to my watch master. I asked about it, if he services it, and he said post like 2000 it's been hard to get ETA movements from the place they had been getting prior to that. So he said that he does not service them anymore. Furthermore, he said that this problem that I'm describing, he have heard that problem before from other people, and he said that's really, really bad sign, because all the teeth on the gears has been worn down. That's what it means. So that just broke my heart, guys, because I really fell in love with this watch. This is very, very unique. It looks more beautiful in person than any other photos or videos you can find. I'll try to show you on these small bits of videos that you can see that how beautiful this is, but I might not be able to capture it, because in person this watch really looks amazing, guys. And that's why I really, really fell in love with it. And now I have to say my farewells to this watch, unfortunately. And that is because I called to Bremont themselves. I thought it's gonna be easy. I can go to the dealer, give the watch, and get it fixed. And that's where it became even more complicated, because there is no dealers in every state or in every other state even. I live really close to the capital of the United States, and even here they don't have any dealers that are within even 200 miles of me. So that's how ridiculous it is, guys. And I spoke to them. I said, what is the deal? How can we get it fixed? Is there any authorized dealers or authorized watchmakers around me that I can take it to, and they said no, unfortunately every watch has to be sent to their authorized dealers, which in my case was in New York, and they said I gotta take it to them and they have to ship it to London to get it fixed, and then it comes back to me with the cost of, guys, the regular service being around $600. With everything going on right now, that might not be ridiculous, but given the issue of this watch, if they have to change those parts, it might add up a couple of extra $100 on top of that. Well, what is said about this is that Martin Baker does a lot of deals with military, as far as I know, and also with pilots. This is categorized as a pilot's watch. So these watches have to be robust, and they claim that it went through all of those really crazy, like incredible testings that almost like in real world, not everybody is going to put these watches through. However, it's not gonna last even regular daily wear. Can I tell you something very interesting, guys? This watch is in brand sparkling new condition. The watch, the strap, the buckle, all of it is in really great condition, and that's why it's very odd that the watch like this breaks so easily. And with that, I want to show you that I own a few watches that are from World War II. One of them being this one, the Bremont watch. It keeps time incredibly, even though it literally gone through war and it never been serviced. However, it keeps an excellent time. So I own like 3 of them from that era, different watches. All 3 of them are different brands, different watches, but all of them keep excellent time, never being serviced. So that really breaks my heart. And the other part about it is overall, as far as where Bremont is heading, because right now they have a new CEO, they got all these new design languages to a lot of their models right now. They changed their logo and all that as well. And it's going to be very interesting to see where it goes, because the new CEO, he is responsible for the time of change for Tudor. He came up, as far as I know, with the Black Bay watches, and it was a great hit for the brand. Really revived Tudor as a brand that we know today. So I hope they would be able to do it for Bremont as well. However, as of right now, where they're at and how overall their customer service, the service department overall, how it works. First interaction I had with Bremont, as I said, when I saw the condition of this watch, I could not believe. It's almost as if it hasn't been worn even for a month. And therefore, seeing this watch being broken, and this watch is not the only one that's broken, and that's the reason I'm making this video, because as I was doing the research, somebody on one of the official sites of Bremont retailers said that he purchased the watch. When he tried it, the watch didn't run well, so he had to return it, get his refund. So Bremont knows about these issues. However, I don't think they have done anything to fix this, you know. And on top of this, one more thing, as a watch enthusiast, as a collector, that I always think is both sides of this issue, right? One side is that we cannot run away from these issues. It happens even to Omega brand, which is iconic Speedmaster Moonwatch, but they give a 5-year service warranty. Bremont only gives 3 years warranty. On top of that, the claim that Bremont makes for their pilot's watch, military design language watches that they have overall for any watches, but these especially breaks my heart, because they have to be robust watches even to go through all of the testings that they claim they put them through. But their movement just stops working all of a sudden, even after, this is a 7 or 8 year old watch. For a 7 or 8 year old watch, The movement stops even without being worn. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. It's not about the oils being dried up or all that stuff too. Because when I spoke to my watchmaster, he said that I had opened up watches that had this issue in the past. And what he found out, based on his claim, is that the watches have not been oiled correctly originally before they were put together. So that's why he said that that's my own experience, could not be in your case, but that's all I have seen so far being the issue. The one last thing I want to say regarding this is 80-plus-year-old watch, and it still keeps time excellently. It hasn't broken, hasn't been serviced. I hope this leaves a message to all the brands as well. If you get to watch Bremont, you want to say something, please do, because we do love the brand out of London. You guys are amazing. The language design on this watch is crazy, crazy. I hope the short videos I've made of this watch delivers that a little bit, even the beauty of this watch. And I hope in the future they make it a better watch, and I'm looking forward to buying one again. Guys, what did you think about this video? Was it helpful? Was it just? Or did I put Bremont under the bus? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you're not subscribed yet, please do. If you're a fan of collecting watches or learning about them, or if you're a fan of videos like these, please subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.